So now that I got all the grass out of the way and all the bales put up, I'm going to go ahead and start plowing here. And I went ahead and picked up something a little bit different. This is a King Mega. It's very, very interesting. It actually is supposed to plow and then cultivate right behind it. So we're going to see exactly how it works. Because if I don't have to come back and cultivate this, that would be absolutely great. Now, it's not exactly following exactly where I think it should. I mean, it's kind of wandering just a little bit, but I think it's just a little bit of getting used to. And I think this thing will be absolutely fine. So what I'm doing is going ahead and just getting a little bit more of this headland taken care of. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up rocks yet or not, kind of depending on how bad they are. If they're real bad, then I'm probably going to lease something. But if they're not that bad, probably just going to leave them alone and maybe try and roll them. I was just sitting here looking at my map, and apparently everything around the outside, I need to go back and plow it again. So that's what I'm going to do. You can see that I've got my headlands pretty well taken care of. I'm going to go around this outside one more time, and then we're just going to start going back and forth on this field here. I might actually start putting some seeds in the ground. I'm not quite sure. I could probably put some barley or some wheat. Canola would be a good choice too. I'm not sure yet, kind of depending on how far I get this field along. I'm going to let that worker take care of the field right here while I go and pick up some animals. Yes, I'm going to go up to the shop and grab an animal trailer, and we're going to start loading up some animals from the animal dealer. Here I am at the animal dealer, and I got to figure out which one I'm going to get first. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to go ahead and get the chickens first. I'm going to go and get some really big baby ones. That way we've got some time over the winter here where they're not going to eat a whole lot, and they'll be ready to rock and roll here in the springtime. What I'm going to do is go ahead and go here, and then we are going to go ahead and select 60 of them. That's how many that I can fit here in this trailer. 300 bucks. That's an easy deal for me right there. So we're going to go ahead and make our way up here, back across, down the switchback into the farm. Put our chickens in there, and then we're going to give them a little bit of food. I got plenty of weed, so I don't think it's going to be an issue to keep them fed this whole time. Can I beat the car? Yes, I did. All right, sweet. Now, looks really interesting. I might be able to hold more than 60 in here. We're just going to start with 60 right now and see exactly what that does for us. I'm pretty sure this whole pen will hold 500. So I'm probably just going to let them do their thing. That way I'm not spending money. Let them keep growing and reproducing, and then we'll be good. You know, I said the switchback. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to try and beat this train right here. And then I'm going to go down this way here. Man, that was close. That was super close. Good thing we didn't have scrambled eggs right off the bat. All right, so now I should be able to take these 60 chickens and transfer them over to the other unload. All right, sweet. There we go. You want to unload the chickens? Yes. Animal type does not support unloading. What? No. Do I still have 60 chickens in here? Oh no. Am I gonna have to go sell them and just do this the other way? Huh. Can I here select 60, move to husbandry? There we go. That's what I want. You want to move? Yes. The animals were moved. All right, perfect. Woo! That was close. That was close, y'all. I thought I really messed up, but they are good. We got 60 chickens in there running around all the junk. All right, now for some sheep. All right, here we are at the sheep. Now let's go and get some little baby lambs, the black Welsh mountain kind. Looks like I can only carry 13 at a time. I think that's going to be fine. That way I'm not spending a ton of money, and I just kind of let them reproduce and build up to what we can. Is that a full trailer? Yeah, that looks really full. All right, let's go take them back to the farm and get them unloaded, and we'll come back and maybe get some cows. I don't know. I don't know if we're ready for that yet. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and move the 13 Black Welsh Mountains. These guys are very young. Move them into the husbandry. Yes, there we go. Now, I think I'm probably going to have to go and get them some hay. I think that's probably going to be about it. Looks like we got a couple of them inside, a couple of them outside. Yeah, this is going to work great. Let's go ahead and get these guys fed. That way I'm not worrying about them. So we're probably going to go and need a trailer over here. Well, first off, let's go and take a look and see exactly what they're going to need. So food is just grass. All right, that's 100% perfect. Yeah, yearly food 6,045 liters. Okay. It doesn't say that I need any water, which is good also. So yeah, I'm just gonna feed them grass. How much was each one of these right here? The hay was 6. What did I need? 10 of them? Is that what it said? Right? I need 6,000. Yeah, so 10 of these bales is all that I need of this right here. And that's going to be for an entire year. So that's inexpensive. Perfect. You know what? I could probably just like throw those over there. Let's do it by hand because these things are super light. That way I'm not having to worry about getting the trailer and everything like that. So come in here. Boom. All right, there's one. Perfect. Yeah, let me get these and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, it looks good. Even though it says that it's in the red right now, the yearly food is 6,045, and I've got 6,495 in there right now. So I've got more than enough that they are going to take for an entire year. I mean, it's going to take them 8 months before they can reproduce. So yeah, I'm fine there. No water needed. Gonna start maybe getting some wool here soon. Um, yeah, I don't know when we're gonna start getting wool, but hopefully soon. I'm gonna go ahead and put about 3,600 liters of wheat here into the chicken pen. That's gonna be a good for a full year for them as well. Now I can have 500 chickens running around in this pen right here. I I, I think that's gonna take quite a while, and there's gonna be a ton of eggs every single month that I'm gonna be taking and storing somewhere. But it looks like 3,600 is gonna be, yep, we're good. That's gonna be a full year for these chickens that I've got right here. The one thing I don't really like about this plow is how much of the field it's leaving unplowed. I think I'm gonna have to go try and figure out a different plow to use because this is, man, I don't like having to go back and redo work for workers. You know what I mean? Like if I'm doing it myself, sure, right? I'll maybe go back and redo some stuff, but I don't really like going back and having to redo the stuff that they don't get done because that kind of defeats the purpose of having a worker, right? I mean, they could be like a really inexperienced worker, but no, I'm not a big fan of this. So I think I'm either gonna have to like increase the horsepower to be able to get a better plow, or find a better, smaller plow. I mean, I know there's one out there by Dom. I could probably grab that one, but I don't know. I'm kind of trying to keep this series a little bit more realistic-ish. You know what I mean? Realistic-ish. I like that word. All right, now on to field number 2 over here. Well, I guess it's technically 3 because that's fields 1 and 2 that I put together. But field number 2 over here on the this side behind the barn, I'm going to go ahead and get this whole outside plowed up first. And then we're going to start cutting in and making the field a lot bigger. I'm seeing that there are quite a few rocks in here, and they're not small rocks either. They are massive rocks. So I think I'm going to have to go ahead and get a rock picker. That way I can go ahead and have them here out of the field. And man, I probably should have cleaned that up a little bit while I was up there. You know what? Let's go try and do that here really quick. I think I could probably expand that out just a little bit to make it so that I'm not having to repaint that. And I think it's going to be beneficial to the farm. So let's go ahead and do that there. Turn, create fields, put this down. And let's kind of go out here a little bit, right? We'll pick up this edge here, and then we'll cut it back. So if I go like that, and like this, and blend this in really nicely, yeah, this will work. This will work right there. Yeah. So turn off create field now. Back up. You guys can see those massive stones down there. That's what I'm saying, that I'm probably going to need to use a stone picker and come back and pick up because those things are just way too big. I don't know. I really, I like the plow because it looks cool. It is a pain. So probably going to go ahead and replace it. And that's a lot of area out there that I could still put some field in. I didn't realize I left that much room out there. Huh. I might make this just a little bit bigger. So I looked at all my options for plows, and everything's going to require me to upgrade the horsepower on my tractor by quite a bit. I mean, it's going to cost me anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000 to upgrade the tractor enough to be able to pull a different plow. So I'm just going to stick with this one right here to finish up this year. Hopefully next year when I got a little bit more money, then we'll be good to go. But I mean, it's going to take a while. It really is. I'm still thinking about getting a rock picker because one, I can make a little bit of money on that while I'm selling off the stones. I mean, there is maybe a facility that I could get to actually turn some stones into lime, because I am running precision farming as well, and that's going to be very, very important to get my environmental score up so I can make extra money. And I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of rocks in here. They're big, but if anything, I'm just going to have to lease it to start with. So I don't know. Maybe I can look around the map and see if there's a stone crusher or the facility here. I can't remember if that one is on here or not. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the map really quick. It would be over here on this side, I think, is where it was at. That's the sugar mill. That's the oil mill. That's the corn dryer. I don't need that. All right, where was it? Dairy. No. I actually don't there was one on here. Sell point for the water. What is this? Bakery. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually one on here or not. So I may get to buy one myself. Yeah, I could probably do that. I mean, do I have enough room down here for it though? That's the question. I don't think I do. So what am I gonna do with the rocks? Huh. I gotta figure that out first. I have got to figure out a way to make some extra cash because I am not a fan of this plow any longer. I mean, look at this. All of this area right here, they didn't even touch. So what I'm thinking is I might need to go ahead and, I don't want to say it, plow this up. I can at least mow it and get some bales off of it. That way I can, have some extra money because I can't harvest anything else. I've already harvested all that. But if I can at least get some grass out of here, get some hay or something out of here, maybe figure out a way to wrap it, then, I mean, I've got the baby baler, which I can't wrap anything with a baby baler. So I'm just going to have to make some hay bales and then sell them. I mean, how much is hay going for right now? If we take a look here at hay down here, I mean, hay is going for $98 a thousand liters. So it's not even 100 per, and it's 111 is the max. So I gotta figure out a way to do silage or contract. I could do contracts. Are there any more contracts? Harvesting that's not gonna take that long. I could bale some more. And this is silage bales. Yeah, I like that mower a little bit better. I could absolutely do this. Wrap them up, take them. Oh, it's different equipment too. You know what? Let's go ahead and borrow the items because we're gonna make enough off this that we should just be able to sell those outright. And I've got better, um, a better chance to make some money. So yeah, that's what we'll do because silage up here actually 340. I mean, that's not bad at all. Each one of those bales are going to be pretty good. It's 303 right now, so it's right in the middle. I could go and start making some money right now. I mean, it is September. It's pretty good money here at the end of the month. So, yeah, well, this guy's finishing this up. I'm going to go get that equipment moved. I went ahead and brought all this equipment up here to field at number one. And what I'm doing is trying to get a little bit of extra grass here onto the outside. So I'm going to do this myself because if I hire a worker, it's not going to mow the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this little bit of extra grass that I can here onto the outside of this field because whenever I come back and bale, it's not really going to let me do that. So we're going to go ahead and be good right there. I'm going to go ahead and turn this corner. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now as I start, oh no. Oh, that's a big hill. That's a big hill. Now as I start to go back this way, I'm going to try and do the same thing and hopefully it'll leave it right here on the edge where I can actually get this with the baler. So we're trying to get as absolute much as I can to be able to make as many bales as I can because I don't have a windrow in this setup. This equipment that they gave me, I don't have one at all. So I'm going to use the Vermeer baler, which is not the most ideal thing to use, but it's going to be all right. It's going to be fine because it's going to make round bales and then I just have to stop and unload them. Then I'm going to be able to wrap them, right? So it's going to be fine. I'm not a big fan. I usually like when I'm doing silage to do square bales, but it's all good. It's good. Now, once again, I am not a fan of this thing. I'm going to have to figure out how to get rid of it. Probably after I get done with doing this right here, probably gonna go ahead and get rid of this plow. So I like the Vermeer because it's a very unique, different piece of equipment here, but it's not doing exactly what I hoped. It's actually leaving quite a bit of material here on the sides. So it's like I'm just gonna have to pick a side, go down, and then come back and hit it again, which is very, very unfortunate. I was hoping to be able to get this done like quick, but it's inevitably the way that it's gonna be. So wish me luck. This is gonna take a while. I think I need to start doing these contracts a little bit earlier in the day because once again, it is almost nighttime and I've still got quite a few bales to make. This thing doesn't have as good a lighting. I mean, I guess kind of, but not like the other one that I was using yesterday. So, I mean, I'm gonna get this done, but I'm definitely gonna have to sleep and then come back out here and wrap all of these tomorrow, which will be the first day of October. So I kind of messed up when I was baling all these and I made them too big. I made them 180 centimeters instead of 150. So I'm not going to be able to actually take these over. Now, the interesting thing is that I do have some bales left over in my storage. So I'm going to go ahead and take those over to the biogas plant. And then I'm going to take these back to the farm and hopefully I'm going to be able to actually use another wrapper to wrap these and then store them. And then I'll have silage bales there. It's going to be a process. I don't know what made me want to do 180s, but I think I got a plan. And the first part of that plan is going to be to go ahead and pick up all of these bales here and deliver them over to my farm. Now, I want to go ahead and use this right here because it's going to be a lot easier for me to be able to do what I need to do with the next part if they're kind of loaded up the way that these are here. So I'm pretty sure I've got like 22 bales. This thing should hold, I believe, looks like 24 is what we're going to be able to put on here. So 8 rows of 3. Yeah, 24 is what's going to be able to go on here. So I shouldn't have a problem getting them all in one load. And then we're going to figure out the other silage. If I need to buy something, I will real quick. I don't know. I mean, I messed up pretty good here, but I think I'm going to be able to make some lemonades out of lemons. All right, so let's see how many of these it's going to take to actually complete this right here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this into unload bales here. And then we're going to start driving across and seeing how many it's actually going to take because I've only got one more back at the barn. All right, is it gonna, not going to take them, is it? Huh. It knows. It knows. All right, so maybe dump a few of them off. Then I can get a little bit closer this way. Maybe they actually need to be like touching the ground. Maybe they actually need to be touching the ground. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that unless I like knock them off here and then go get like my forks or something and then push them in here. Yeah, let me figure this out. All right, so I got it done and it took all 24 bales. So the contract's at least done. I need to get the other bales back over to my barn and then I'm good to go. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to do some contracts or something to really be able to make up for this money I just lost. Well, that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like if you would. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on your notifications to keep up to date on my future videos. While you're waiting on those future videos, go and check out one of these two right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver53 signing off.